Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MLG Dallas 2013 Winter Championships. I am in control, and he's some guy named Day9. Does it daily, has a YouTube channel. He commentates every once in a while. You may have heard of him.
You know how to make a man blush, Jeff.
I've been known to make a man turn red.
And in fact, speaking of making us both turn red, last, on the verge of defeat, consistently pulling wins out of nowhere, up against the world-heralded best Zerg right now, considered to be the best ZVT in the world, hands down. On his choice of map, Cloud Kingdom pulled a win versus Pult last night, hoping to do the same here versus last. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, if he wins, he would continue to be the only Zerg remaining in the tournament and would go up to face MC from Team Star Tail. It is life.
And his opponent at the top of the map, the blue Terran, it is SDX Soul last. Yeah, last. I'm going to do it for my team and my mommy and my dad.
Well, I mean, speaking of his team, Innovation currently down 0-1 to Flash on stream red. Husky and DJ Wheat rocking out on that stream. Right after semifinal number 1 will, of course, be semifinal number 2.
I like making faces at them because we can see each other.
It is true.
They're, you guys are all pros. I've been making faces at people all tournament long, and no one's really... Axlev like hides behind his beer. I think he sees me, but he has no... He's a stone-cold killer, man. He doesn't react at all.
It's true.
What do you... okay, so we saw the mech, and the response from Life, I thought was... I mean, you mapped it out, and it played out pretty good. I do feel like Life would have liked a little bit more room.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's Doom. Doom right out the gate. Oh, the worst possible. Oh, my God.
Doom now.
That's terrible. Last is going to abandon ship. He's going to go straight
command center first.
For his command center first. That drone's not going to give up hope. He's going to immediately drill on in. The Doom zoom from production lets us know. I mean, Last, oh, God. I mean, then again, he always starts out behind.
Yeah, he's setting it up for the win, man. I mean, that was 2 SCVs, though. He was looking for a double barracks. There was not going to be a Reaper, no gas. He was just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We even saw Last defeat Stefano with that exact play in round 1 on this very map. So, of course, excellent read by Life, excellent adjustment.
Good job by Life. Actually, did he send the drone right over there?
He did. He did. Started off pre-hatched, sent drone straight up north. Oh, the drone's going to die, though. Oh, Yep, there's the drone death right there.
Drone death. Well, that kind of sucks. But how do you feel about 3 hatch before spawning pool?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. 3 hatch before pool, and then gas, and then pool. I mean, what are you going to do as Last? Your barracks isn't even done.
SCV attack, I suppose. Wouldn't that be the craziest?
That would be epic.
Drops mules to repair them and stuff like that. That'd be insane. Also dumb. And a horrible last game. I'm glad it's panning out this way. This is looking like a mega macro game at this point in time. I mean, I think Last follows up very similar. He loves the Hellions. Maybe he does. Do you stop making the Hellions at this point? Do you just quit it? What do you think? I mean, they haven't done anything, actually, in the whole series.
Yeah, and I mean, the timing is going to work out really poorly. It's 110 seconds for Zergling speed. It's a minute for a factory and about half a minute for the Hellions to pop out. So what does that mean? The Hellions pop out, a little bit of time passes, boom, Zergling speed done, negating all the Hellion efficiency. What we're going to be seeing out of Life, mass Queen, mass speed. Yeah. And I very honestly think that he'll just be able to overrun, maybe just with standard Ling Baneling.
Could do that. He's going to have a lot of larvae at his disposal, actually. Especially, I mean, he'll get queens at all 3 of the hatcheries right away. Gas is being left alone. Spawning pool quivering with that speed upgrade, so that means this is the exact same Life that is played in the 4 games prior, thankfully. He was not Life swapped out by a clone or something like that. This is how he's opened up all the games.
I mean, you know what I love so much about this series, Jeff?
What?
In every single game, no matter who winds up winning or losing, the play level is so mind-blowing from both players.
Yes, you're right.
I mean, in last game, Life's defense against those Hellions was fantastic. Over 20 Hellions killed with minimal losses. And Last, equally impressive. Lost 20 Hellions without really doing much. And then still won with this amazingly well-thought-out mech push.
I loved his mech push, by the way. That was not just a I surprise you with a gigantic number of tanks and A move. He was very meticulous about it. He was very bringing SCVs out to repair. I'm not going to go through every detail, but I guess the bottom line is I really liked the push. I liked the attention to detail. And I liked the variety, too. We watched his bio, and we're like, wow, you're really good at splitting. And he's like, you think that's good? Wait till you see my mech.
And it looks like we are getting the treat of mech again last, who for 6 ZVTs in a row went for bio mine. Now in 7 and 8, looks like he is just going to be going straight mech. He's a little bit late on that tech lab. That is the hand of Startail Life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That last game I saw, what was it, 14, 16 Hellions show up to a Zerg that saw it, I don't know, a screen away from his main base. He had 2 queens, drones, no spine crawlers, and like 14 lings.
And the end result, as you'll note, was a little bit less than 1 Hellion per drone.
Yeah,
that
dude,
was the kill count. Here, though, another dangerous spot. How is Life going to identify? He needs to be very careful. He has Ling's positioned not just for counterattack, but also to do a little bit of spotting. Just now, we see that the Blue Flame Hellion is getting researched. And look at this, a reactor on the barracks. He's actually going to be going double reactor factory. This is a very all-in move from Last.
And he's going to need to pay off because I'll tell you what, Life sniffs something out. There's a little bit of a sim city at the natural, just fine. But there's also spine crawlers going down because I think he's being tipped off by one thing, and that's that these Hellions are strangely at home. If you make 4 Hellions,
that's a great
get
point.
them out of your base. That's what you're thinking, unless you're trying to hide something.
Oh, that's such a great point, Jeff. I mean, every single Terran player instantly moves out. And there they are, just chilling. I mean, Life, look at this, preemptively starting to flood Zerglings.
Yep.
No layer yet, even has 3 gas geysers up. There now the layer starts at an extremely late 8:45. And here it looks like Life's moving in, and he will see no add-on on the barracks. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
That's all the information that he needs to be able to identify exactly what's up, and he sees the flood 14 Hellions. Last time it was 16 Lings for 14 Hellions. This time it's going to be over 40 Lings. I mean, Life, the numbers are in his favor, but what is this micro going to do?
It's all about the micro, Day 9, though, because I'll tell you what, he didn't have the numbers last time, but his micro got him out of there. He can't be sloppy. More Lings still die to like 1 volley from this army, so he's got to be really careful. In fact, the spine crawler gets chewed through. These Hellions are sitting outside this base, coming knocking. And I don't know, actually in this position, I'm not sure what number of Lings does hold this off.
I mean, right now the Queen's coming in, and look at this, Life sending in a few Zerglings at a time, going in with the last remaining 32 are in production. No, he's lining them up. What phenomenal control by both of these players. Hellion still being produced 5 at a time. The distance is extremely narrow. Roach Warren just barely finishing up a phenomenal transfuse. Can Life get the good angle? No, he cannot. Life barely hanging on. Life's tournament life is on the line right now. Last all in with this push.
He might do it. He might do it. These Queens are spread out. They're absorbing all the damage. They're buying time. The Roach Warren is finished. There's 6 Roaches about to appear. He might be holding this off, but as I say, there's a huge swell of those Hellions coming in here, and the Queens have been lasted.
Roaches pop out, and there's a nice angle from Life. Life's still controlling as best he can. Roaches being upgraded with speed, but is the third too vulnerable? It looks like Last has decided that now's the time to go up into the main.
Go up into the main. That's where all the drones are. There's no Queen here to anchor this. It's going to come down to drone kills, and they're all lined up.
He's trapped
at the last second.
He's
they are
trapped. It looks like Life has lined them up, and the grand total kill count is 17. And it looks like Last now heading into the natural expansion.
Oh my gosh, those drones, they all lined up for one last shot, but they didn't get it.
Oh my god, 35 to 57 workers. The drones trying to line up. I mean, the army supply is the real danger now. Life at 46 army supply. Last very low and has pretty much nothing that is strong against Roaches.
Yeah, well, here's the one tank it comes out, and how good is it that you don't have to upgrade siege mode anymore, because that's going to sit on the cliff, and with nothing to spot, it just shoots down and kills Steph, I said with my expert voice. It's going to sit up there and do damage on top of them Roaches' heads.
Oh my god, the drone's lining up very nicely, but they do have that +1 armor that will be quite a help to be able to stay alive. Last does lose all those remaining 29 drones, 11 more in production. Here the Roaches stepping up.
Speak of spotting, there's an Overseer here looking for that top line. I don't know if they can get in on that tank. It's in a really awkward position. But Life's not going to do the damage that he wants to, I don't think.
Right now, Life is just chilling in the back line. He's got to be really careful. That second siege tank coming in, Life needs to pull out.
What am I talking about? It's looking really good. Yeah.
Life, I don't know. Life's going to get a lot of kills. Last plummeting in supply. This forward tank needs to get repaired, and it looks like Last is going to do exactly that. Life is clustering everything up. Life losing every single one of these. The worker count, though, amazingly, shockingly, Jeff, the lead is in Life's hands in terms of workers.
Holy crap, he killed some 30. They both killed 30 harvesters. It's dead even in that regard. He's going to push out here. Now, the last time we talked about this, we talked about how when you make that many Hellions, it's really hard to transition out of it. The double reactor you had pointed out is like a pretty big all-in.
Yes.
There is that third orbital making its way to the third. This is where Last is going to try and get his advantage because he's going to have tanks on the high ground and lots of Hellions occupying Life on the map.
Life always pulling his Lings away at the last possible second beautifully. We see that repositioning on that Spine Crawler. I have absolutely no idea who is ahead or behind. Spire now coming up. It looks like Life properly identified the double reactor opening, knows that the anti-air count must be very low. The ability to reproduce Thor is very low. Tanks have to be in production for Last because he knows the amount of roaches that Life has coming out.
Oh, this is a quick hit push. He's going to move out right now. This is very inconvenient for Life. You can see on that production tab, he's actually relying on Lings and a low count of roaches to try and keep his adversary at bay, but Last is having none of it. He's actually starting to make Hellbats, which are going to chew through any number of Zerglings, and counterattack simply won't work. That high ground tank, too powerful.
Looks like Life sees the units, and it looks like the tanks are going to get caught off guard at the back by these roaches.
You don't catch tanks off guard, Sean.
You know
they
what?
catch you in the face.
Oh, gosh. I mean, he may very well have to sacrifice his own third base.
Yeah.
It looks like that is going to be the play, and a counterattack by Life at the third.
Yep, and that one Hellbat's going to thin out. Oh, it's actually just going to roast up those Zerglings, but this third is going to go down. And to your point, he's going to have to sacrifice it, or what I like to say is like, you can't fire me, I quit. But the tank count actually down to 3, and the roaches are getting in there. Drone's getting pulled back, and 10 Mutalists are in production. Is that going to be enough to turn the tide?
Looks like the Zerglings do manage to chew up a tank at the front lines. Pull back at the last
base might get
second.
saved. It's going to be.
God.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. It's going to be extremely
not
close.
focusing it just yet. 157, 87.
And it looks like all the tanks are going to fall. Every one of these ground units
saves the hatchery. No, he doesn't.
No, the hatchery does fall, but Life does have the edge in this situation. He's picked off all the tanks, 60 drones to 50 workers. What can the tanks do? All Life needs to do now is protect against counterattacks.
And he's going to go back. He's got 2 Thors in production, no missile turrets whatsoever. He's not even making mines, actually, which would be another answer to these Mutalists. He has 0 anti-air. The Mutalists are going to show up. They're pulling in. There's nothing in the bunker. Tank.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
He's in trouble.
He target fires the tanks. An attempted counterattack by Last. It looks like Life does not have a lot of defenses for it. Right now at the natural expansion, Last taking massive hits. The Spine Crawler at the natural doing a good job. How long until the Thors come out? A few more seconds.
There they are. They're out now. The Mutalists are going to not have their day. The SCVs are there to repair. Life's going to challenge it anyways. He moves into position. He's targeting down the Thors, but he's just not doing the DPS he needs. I can't believe he's taking this fight.
He needs to get out of there.
What is he doing?
What is going on?
What is he doing?
Is he going to pull this off? Is he going to pull this off? It looks like the Thor getting very, very low. Life, get out of there.
He's not getting out of there. His third base has been sacked. It's being rebuilt.
Oh, he's target firing the workers. He has them down to 24 workers.
Oh, wow.
21 workers. He's more than happy to lose as many Mutalists that are out there.
I didn't see it.
Is Life going to do this?
He has killed so many Harvesters. There's actually, if you look at that, Harvesters lost 78 right now, day 9.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. More Mutalists moving in. Target firing the SCVs. 18 to 59.
Wow. He is doing it, day 9. He's actually come back from that push. I could have sworn he was just going to die. You're freaking out. I'm freaking out. This is an amazing game.
I'm losing my mind at this point in time. Roach production is en masse. Last, as you look at the Army Supply tab, 45 to the 58 of Life, but those are inefficient units for Life right now. 10 roaches, 4 Mutalists, 11 more roaches on the way. All this means is that Last has one last shot to try to win this game.
And he's going to push out right now. These Hellions can actually turn into Hellbats. Keep that in mind, because that's actually not a bad option against those roaches. But they're out in the middle of the map taking a little bit of damage from these Mutalists. He needs to be really careful. And, I mean, look at what Life's doing. He's constantly threatening the counterattack. He always wants to keep the income of Last in danger, and it's buying him time, and time is what he needs.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The roaches from Life moving up 26 roaches. There's 4 Thors, and a lot of the SCVs just have to stay on them to repair. Life going to continue his aggression, stepping on up. Must retreat. The Hellbats, too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think he could take a fight right there. He's going to back up, but there's a huge... Well, actually, a lot of Zerglings coming out. What do you think about that choice? I mean, do the Hellbats just kind of inadvertently kill them while killing everything else? Or no, actually, it's just going to be a space issue here. Roach is running in. They're going to try to target down these tanks. Mutalists kind of moving in there as well, but the third has to get lifted. Here we go. This might be the final assault. There's nothing to repair these Thors. They're getting trapped.
Thor's getting surrounded. The Hellbats try to rush down. 1 Thor falls. 3 remain. The Hellbats trying to stay into position at the natural expansion. Last out of cash has been muling this entire time. Life carefully holding this position. Oh my God, Jeff, did he do this?
He's doing it. His tournament life was on the line. He was against the ropes with the push from Last. Last probably already thinking about his next opponent, but then all of a sudden those meals pop out and turn the tide immediately. What a beautiful choice from Life. And it's showing.
Overwhelming numbers. The Roaches step in. Life
this could be it.
on
That's
the verge of
the
death.
last of it.
All game long.
GG! Life capitalizes and wins 3-2. I can't believe it, man. Those Mutalists.
The most skillful Zerg versus Terran I may have ever seen that series. Last making a stunning run in MLG, having annihilated everyone in his path, but yet again, Life on the edge of defeat pulls a miracle.
You called it too when you said that he ID'd the fact that, okay, you've had so many Hellions out on the map, there's no way in heck you've got enough like tech labs available to you to make the anti-air necessary to deal with this. 10 Mutalists turn the entire game around in a mech game. When do you hear that? When do you hear that 10 Mutalists won you the game in mech?
It's
very rarely.
I mean, it's one of those situations where it's not about build order, it's about in-game judgment.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things to develop skill at. And when you see that many Hellions come in and you've almost died, to be able to say, oh yeah, my opponent's probably going to attack me really, really soon again. Let me go for Mutalists, which take way, way long to build, losing that hatch, keeping the drones alive, counterattacking in the midst of all that, controlling perfectly against Hellions. Any mistake that Life made loses him that game, but he just didn't make any.
And one point that you brought up earlier on in this series and you were actually talking about just now, I want to touch on, because for the Zerg players at home, I really feel like what Life displayed here was a commitment to counterattacking, and it was what the Zerg has to do. If you're butting heads with a mech army head on over and over again, or even a bio army, there's a really good chance you're trading in cost effectively, but if you're getting in on those SCVs, you're forcing him to make weird choices, and you're hitting him in transition, but also out in the middle of the map with those counterattacks, there's a good chance you're going to be optimizing your forces as a Zerg, and I think that was something we saw there.
That was amazing. Now, looking at the bracket, Life advances. He will go on to face SKMC in the other semifinal match. Flash is leading 1-0 versus STX Innovation. Innovation perhaps can advance on to face Life in the final.
Look at those final 4 players.
Teammates. I mean, this is
Life, MC, Flash, Innovation. I think the only thing we're missing is like a Rain or Parting, I guess. But otherwise, I mean, and even then, I'm sorry. MC is probably one of the best, if not the best Protoss. Life, the best Zerg. Flash, one of the best Terran. Innovation playing some of the best Terran we've ever seen.
Guaranteed non-mirror finals, guaranteed non-mirror 3rd, 4th place match. Couldn't have been a better end, even though it hasn't even finished yet.
That's a good point, actually. Very excited.
I mean, I cannot believe at all the skill that Life showcased in that series. Cannot believe at all the skill that Last showcased in that series. Only one player could advance, but both of them deserve to be in the finals of this tournament.
Yes, and thank you for saying that, because honestly, with Life being the last Zerg, it's pretty easy to kind of look past Last, who, I hope I'm not the only one doing this, but Last doesn't have the glitz and glamour of previous accolades where we're like, oh, Last? But after this tournament, if you're not a fan, I know I'm going to be tuning in whenever he plays. I'm like, well, I want to see that high-octane aggressive play, because he played an awesome brand of StarCraft, and like you said, he deserved to be in the finals as well. So hopefully Last gains some fans, because he played a beautiful series.
Now, even though Stream Blue will be halting with the StarCraft 2 action, we'll be having a PlanetSide 2 showcase coming up here, so absolutely stay tuned. Total Biscuit and Axel Toss will be bringing you all the action, featuring PlanetSide 2 creative director Matthew Higbee. I wanted to once again emphasize Innovation versus Flash going on Stream Red. After that will be Life versus MC. After that, 3rd, 4th place match, and finally, the grand finals. Jeff, it has been a pleasure casting with you.
Yes, man. Thank you.
That series, I'm still tingling. Oh, I'm Day 9.
And I'm In Control. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.